Breaking news: President Donald Trump has signed an executive order addressing the egregious actions of the Republic of South Africa. The order cites South Africa's recent enactment of Expropriation Act 13 of 2024, which enables the government to seize ethnic minority Afrikaners' agricultural property without compensation. This act follows countless government policies designed to dismantle equal opportunity in employment, education, and business, and hateful rhetoric and government actions fueling disproportionate violence against racially disfavored landowners. Furthermore, South Africa has taken aggressive positions towards the United States and its allies, including accusing Israel, not Hamas, of genocide in the International Court of Justice and reinvigorating its relations with Iran to develop commercial, military, and nuclear arrangements. The United States cannot support the government of South Africa's commission of rights violations in its country or its undermining of United States foreign policy, which poses national security threats to our nation, our allies, our African partners, and our interests. Therefore, the president has ordered that it is the policy of the United States that, as long as South Africa continues these unjust and immoral practices that harm our nation, A, the United States shall not provide aid or assistance to South Africa, and B, the United States shall promote the resettlement of Afrikaner refugees escaping government-sponsored race-based discrimination, including racially discriminatory property confiscation. All executive departments and agencies, including the United States Agency for International Development, shall halt foreign aid or assistance delivered or provided to South Africa. The Secretary of State and the Secretary of Homeland Security shall take appropriate steps, consistent with law, to prioritize humanitarian relief, including admission and resettlement through the United States Refugee Admissions Program for Afrikaners in South Africa who are victims of unjust racial discrimination. In related news, tensions between South Africa and Rwanda continue to escalate. Rwandan President Paul Kagame's spokesperson accused South African President Cyril Ramaphosa of having personal mining interests in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yolanda Makolo, Kagame's spokesperson, stated that Ramaphosa must disclose his interests in mining in the DRC and that South Africa's deployment of troops to the DRC is not about supporting peace, but protecting Ramaphosa's mining interests. Makolo wrote, "South Africans deserve to know the truth. You are not supporting the people of DRC to achieve peace. You are sending your troops to fight President Tshisekedi's war to kill his own people." She added, "Please tell your people the truth about the personal interests in mining that you have in the DRC. These are the interests for which, sadly, SANDF soldiers are dying." The diplomatic row between Pretoria and Kigali has been ongoing, with Kagame publicly responding to Ramaphosa on social media, accusing him of distorting facts. The situation remains volatile, with the DRC accusing Rwanda of involvement in the killing of South African soldiers in the DRC. In other news, a judge has ruled to address the issues with the R370 SRD grant in South Africa. The judge ordered Finance Minister Godongwana, DSD Minister Talash, and SASSA to cease their unfair and unconstitutional practices. The judge deemed the SRD grant permanent and instructed the ministers to provide a plan to rectify the grant's issues. This includes expanding eligibility, increasing the grant amount, stopping non-payment and late payment issues, adjusting the income threshold, simplifying the application process, and reducing unfairly declined applications. In conclusion, the implications of the executive order and the judge's ruling are far-reaching and have the potential to drive positive change in South Africa. The increased pressure on the South African government to address human rights violations, promote accountability, and improve governance may lead to meaningful policy changes. The potential reforms to the R370 SRD grant system may ensure that more people receive the support they need, and the promotion of refugee resettlement for Afrikaners fleeing government-sponsored discrimination may provide a safe haven for those affected. Ultimately, these developments may contribute to a more just and equitable society in South Africa, where human rights are respected and protected. On a lighter note, let's look at the financial side. Gold is currently moving into an 8-year bullish sentiment cycle. Silver and copper have not embedded their technical cycles yet. Remember, gold will set us free. There is a reason for this statement. The new QFS will undergo many changes over the next 8 to 10 years. These new changes coming on board to our new digital economy will create price pressures.